Frank Shaibu, the Special Assistant on Public Communication to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 general elections, has said that they have petitioned the BBC over a report on Tinubu's certificates. But during an interview on Channel TV's Politics Today, Shaibu said the matter had been taken up with the BBC top management. When they said a report by the BBC, I laughed at the level of a pedestrianism. The three young people who wrote that report are not even in the employment of the BBC. They are just like a fact-checking team. Let me take one of the authors of that report, Olarunke Alo. As of 2019, he was a reporter and presenter at TVC, owned by President Bola Tinubu. We don't even need the services of a clairvoyant to know how the stories were put together. The first paragraph will tell you that they got the true certified copy of the position from Frank Shaibu. One of the reporters asked me for it and I sent it to her. The same report claims that when they tried to reach the article media team, we did not respond. This we have taken up with the top management and we have written a petition to the BBC because they allowed their platform to be used for a hatched job like this. Now wow. Can you just imagine? Of course now, claiming Tinubu didn't even forge his certificate diploma turns out to be false. Sadiq Atiku Abubakar and all the crooks and hardened criminals pushing him are shameless. They are not shameless because they have made us to see some things. That is APC station. I watched the lady that was broadcasting or spreading lies as if she's speaking to illiterate like our principal Tinubu. Shameless criminals. That is good. Drag them all to courts. The world is watching. Nigeria judiciary and the Supreme Court judges, APC, how markets. Go to court or US court if you are grieved again. Of course, now it's up to them now. If na Nigeria now, no go let person see or know anything. They don't open Nayash now. Breeze don't blow. Fanyash don't open. This is the right way to go. All Archet writers must be verified and their sponsors shamed. Atiku want to kill himself on damaging his political opponents. The problem of bottle will kill mineral seller. This Baba is indeed desperate. God really saved Nigeria. The only thing Yoruba are good at is media attack. Their international known drug pusher and political thieves has run away to his hiding. He must leave that seat. In fact, the only reason they are still there is just that the Supreme Court to do their usual abracadabra. Then the masses will pour out to the streets. It's a very good one. Let them be dragged to the court. Now, between these two phrases who is the president? After BBC, who next to drag to court? Maybe PDP. This is beautiful. We can't even allow such criminality and open forgery to stand. We must fight these drug pushers and criminals until they leave this country. All of them must go to jail. One can see the psychological and emotional pain the election defeat has placed on Atiku. No, forget Atiku. You should be concerned about the ones you call your presidents that has brought shame to the country. This type of episode needs to happen to know the true character of our politicians, just like the one that you are supporting. What one cannot know, however, is if there is a reversal of fortune and Tinubu is in Atiku's situation, he would exhibit such bile and bitter characteristics. People have forgotten what Tinubu himself did to Goodluck Jonathan. Una don't forget, what goes around comes around now. What a desperation in the inner recesses of some people who cannot even bear the reality of Tinubu's presidency. If they have their way, military should topple the government. No desperation anyway, as you put it. It is rather just fight for what rightfully belongs to him. It is only in Nigeria that such madness can be exhibited. Let us move on. Let's move on. Well, kudos for you, Atiku. Some people are dying in hunger, but tribalism will not allow them. Tribalism will not allow them to say the truth. We can see them. Indeed and truly, Elijah Atiku Abubakar and his team of Marabouts will chase Shadow till 2027 without making any political preparations to win the 2027 presidential poll. Their level of bitterness and frustration is so extreme that it's even worse than that of a wounded lion. Lawyers need money. That is their season. Of course, we know that Atiku's money did not waste. At least the whole world is being able to know what Tinubu has been hiding for close to or manipulating since over how many? Over 4 decades. Atiku have all my support. That criminal drug dealer can never be president of Nigeria unless Ududua Republic can make him their president. I'm even laughing at some people who are talking about a Yoruba nation, this Yoruba nation, that I will just look and say, okay, this Yoruba nation you are talking about, all of you who are fighting for Yoruba nation, you see that, you know, at your own level, you you can't even match all these politicians. So if, and you still want in another breath all these politicians who have stolen the country dry, they have stolen your region dry. If Yoruba nation comes, they are the ones that will still hijack it. Do you think you have what it takes to be there? They will still hijack it. At the end of the day, it will still come back to zero. Of course, because one thing I've noticed about them, yes, the best thing is just for everybody to go their separate way. But in one breath, they will be calling Tinubu, please do the needful, come back home. So if Tinubu comes back home, or if Tinubu should put energy to make sure Yoruba nation comes to reality, who is going to be in charge? He's still the one that will be in charge. Just the way he has been handling Lagos. And I've asked this question several times. What did he do in Yoruba land? What did he do for the Yoruba people? We see that most of his investment, most of his donations, he was always taking them to the north. And the same people who are suffering, that he has used Agbero. Who orchestrated Agbero in Lagos today, especially in the southwest? Yes, yeah, and it's so prevalent in Lagos that they cannot drink water and keep up. The same man. So what benefit? What human capital has he even given to the people? What has he given? Nothing. And all of them are still shouting. You better think it well. You are calling the same man who did not even do anything for you to come and sit upon this Yoruba nation you are talking about. And that is it. It's just unfortunate. In London or in Nigeria, wonder shall never end. So the election defeat was so painful to that essence. You don't know. Atiku will not be president of Nigeria, inshallah, because he have no good intention for this country. You don't know, okay? If it could be act as a movie, the title could be Atiku and Masses versus Fake News Media. By the time the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Tinubu, maybe someone of you will drink Otapiapia. You're one of those that have eyes but have no vision. Hardship will open your eyes and eliminate tribalism from you. It will not, oh, forget these people. Tribalism, with them and tribalism are like 5 and 6. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.